Kenneth G. Hasty Raw in 3, 2, 1.
Hi everybody, Kenneth G. Hasty here with another free video on helping business owners and salespeople to grow your business. This one is called Body Language and Selling. And what do I mean by body language and selling? Well, let's start with when you're, let's say, make it easy, we'll talk at a trade show booth. So let's say you're working in a trade show booth, and what's the best way to be when you're there? Well, if you're sitting down and you're reading the paper or whatever, you're probably not going to be too appealing or get to people too much. Also, most people stand there like this. How approachable do I look, right? My body language is totally cutting you off. It's like, So one of the best ways to stand is put your hands, I know you can't see my hands right now, but behind your back, kind of stand like that. Don't put your hands in your pockets. You want to look professional and presentable. All right, now that they've approached you, you've got to worry about personal space because people get really uncomfortable if you get too close to them. So you need to get back a little bit. Camera's even blurring out there. You need to get back a little bit so that you can have a conversation comfortably, but not too close. It's a personal space issue. Different cultures are different, so just you have to judge that one a little bit. Even your handshake. If you go up and you have a really limp handshake, you're not going to be very well received. If you have a nice firm handshake, but not too hard, don't squeeze too hard, people will receive you naturally better, but don't hold on too long. I've noticed some people have a nice firm handshake and it's like, okay, go ahead and let go now. Go. So you got to find that balance. I know this is rudimentary to some of you, but just want to cover the bases. So body language in general, what do you see? You see people that are, you want to pace them a little bit. If somebody is sitting down in a chair and they're sitting fairly straight at the table across from you, then I recommend not leaning back, putting your arms up, but sitting straight across from them, basically mimic them. If somebody is standing there talking to you, mimic the pace of their speech. If they talk kind of slow and they want to get things across, you don't want to come across like that. You want to say, hey man, you want to talk slowly and respectfully for them as well. So pace it. That's more than just body language. I'm throwing a lot in here. Other things is, how do you sit when people come to see you? Like if you're in your office, if you're across the desk, you put that space, that wall between them. So I recommend if you want them comfortable, get up and greet them, walk over, sit down with them. Sometimes even sit on the same side. I know when I was selling and I used to call on people, and if I really wanted to try to bond with them, because there's some tricks to that. If they're sitting down and you stand up, you're taking the dominant position. If you lean over, if you get a little louder, but that may not help you sell real well. It might help you intimidate them a little bit. So if you want to be comfortable for them to sell, if you want to make them like you more, if they're working on something or looking at something, I'll do this. I'll say, do you mind if I come around the side of your desk there and look at that with you? Oh, no problem. So come over and get close, but not too close, and I'm right there with them. Now I'm part of the process. So we're looking at this together. Now they view me as more of a peer, I'm more of a resource, and more likely to buy from me. So little things like that, I could go on for hours, and probably we'll do if only I could talk, subsequent videos on body language and various aspects of it. But basically, mind your body language, mind how you look, mind how you approach people and how you look when they approach you, and you'll be better at selling and making more money. All right, thanks everybody, and hope you enjoy the video. If you like these, please like, share, retweet, etc. And if you want to get a hold of me, interested in consulting, anything like that, it's kennethghasty.com or kennethghasty@gmail.com. So that's all for today. Thank you very much, and happy selling.